Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Reading. I'm an assistant to Dr. Gary and welcome to CRDR, Comic Reviews with Dr. Reading. Today we have a new comic for you. Title and author. The comic that I'll be reviewing today is Cemetery Beach by Warren Ellis and Jason Howard. Publication date. Cemetery Beach was first published June 5th of 2019. Comic rating. Given the subject matter of this comic, it is rated T for teen. There's violence, some kind of weird stuff, and it is a science fiction. You think it's science fiction, so some of the stuff that you see might be a little weird. So definitely rated T for teen. How I learned about the comic. I learned about this comic thanks to a flyer. It was advertising a bunch of comics. I saw this and I was like, okay, I'll give it a check out, see how it looks. The plot. The comic stars a gentleman by the name of Michael Blackburn, who finds himself, the comic opens with him being interrogated. He finds out, and he reveals that sometime in 1920, a group of scientists found a way to leave Earth and travel to a whole new planet. But, yeah, and they found a way to colonize it. And now, Michael Blackburn is there to figure out what exactly has been going on this planet this entire time. He will then meet up with He'll make some friends. He'll make some enemies, and all in the attempt to try to get back to Earth and figure out and report what is going on to his superiors. The good, the bad, and the info. This was a 7-part series, as you can see from the picture provided, and I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was really interesting. It was a very short, condensed story, and the guy who wrote it, Warren Ellis, the man knows sci-fi because he wrote Dead Space. He's also done a whole bunch of other projects, but I figure, since we're talking about space, there it is. Now, later on I'll be doing a review of a different comic, which has also been done by Ellis and... Howard, so I'll cover that later, sorry. It's an interesting comic, the visuals are good, it's mostly dark tones, and it's interesting the way you see how technology it's like steampunk meets sci-fi in some areas. It's a really interesting mix, really good story, and even though it only lasted 7 issues, I would have loved to have seen more, and it was like maybe 2 or 3 chapters condensed into 7 volumes, so I thought it was a very interesting story. Score out of 7 stars. I give Cemetery Beach, I give it 5 stars. I think it's really good. We are pretty much thrown into the same boat as like some of the characters in the story. We don't know all the information. We're given some back history of what's happened in location A and what's happening in location B. It's kind of like for some video games that we see where we're thrown right into the action and we don't know about it, but we hear like what happened right off the bat, but we're informed as the story progresses. Good action, good characters. I thought it was very interesting. I could see this being a bigger, longer, ongoing series, but we only got 7 volumes so far. So yeah, it would be really cool to see this universe expand. I recommend it. It's a very good read. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Until next time, this has been Dr. Reading for Comic Reviews with Dr. Reading, CRDR, saying thank you for watching and happy reading!